We're going to be talking about the Christmas radio times today. And it's kind of good now because it focuses on hundreds of channels. But when I was a lad, you used to have, even though we only had 4 channels, you had to have 2 separate listings magazines. And the newspapers weren't legally allowed to have the full listings. You could only have BBC 1 and 2 listings in the Radio Times and ITV and Channel 4 listings in the TV Times. But let's have a quick look at the Radio Times and what do they say about working with animals? And wait a minute, this is my house. Like I said, we're going to have a quick look through the Christmas Radio Times. Can't remember the last time I wrote this, it must be probably the mid-90s. I'm a TV Times fanboy ordinarily. But the first thing that caught my eye was nothing to do with radio or TV listings. It was some adverts for some concerts. And you could tell if for people of a certain age because it's Rick Astley, Michael Bolton and Billy Ocean. All pretty good artists though, all the same. I was in my local HMV the other day and they're playing a song and I Shazammed it. I was like, oh, I thought the song's dead catchy. It was Rick Astley, Angels by My Side. And if you want to hear one of the world's catchiest songs, check it out right now. And I've got angels on my side. Another bit of a blast from the past here from my childhood. You know, you normally think a lot of horror films are terrifying. Well, they've done an update of Wurzel Gummidge and it looks equally as terrifying as the old one. It's about this scarecrow that used to come to life. He'd unscrew his head and put different ones on to get a different emotion. And it was one of the scariest things you'll ever see. And this new one has got Mackenzie Crook in and a lot of people saying it looks like Freddy Krueger. Flicking through here, I've also seen something that my nephew is really into. He's into Only Fools and Horses, but this is the musical version of it. We actually went to pantomime the other day, so if he gets that theatre bug, he'll want to go see this, and I'll have to check it out. Apparently, there's 100,000 new tickets have been released, so we might be able to get. Well, should we just have 2 of them? Always been a sucker for a Sky advert, especially the old ones where they had the loads of clips of dead good movies, but obviously this is a print Sky advert and it's got an advert for the new Clint Eastwood film, the world's first 137-year-old actor. Went to see this film when it was new at my local View Cinema and it's most excellent. I think you should check it out.
What do you got there?
Well, pecans. Delivering pecans to my niece.
Pecans?
Yeah, pecans. She makes the worst pecan pie you've ever tasted. I feel sorry for her husband, and I feel sorry for the pecans, too.
And now we get to the actual listings part of the magazine. And Brannigan is on. It's at 12:30 on ITV4 on Sunday the 22nd of December. And when I was growing up, some of the very first action movies I ever saw with my dad was Brannigan with John Wayne, Death Wish 3 starring Charles Bronson, and Never Say Never Again with Sean Connery. And because of that, I honestly thought action films were basically old, overweight guys wearing leather jackets. So now I like watching films with older gentlemen in them. Talking about Sky, this is one thing Sky have always been pretty good for. When it's been Halloween or something like that, they've put loads of Halloween movies on. Or more in recent times when they've got more bandwidth for channels, they'll have specialist channels. And this week sees the release of Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. Still haven't seen it, but if you're lucky / rich enough to own Sky, they've got their own Star Wars movie channel, so you should check it out. And this is how crazy I am. I'm actually toying with the idea of not going to see the new Star Wars film, so I will always have a Star Wars film that I can watch.
Still no Falcon or backup.
On Boxing Day on Channel 4 at 5 p.m. is Ratatouille, amazing Pixar film, and it's got a lot of good memories for me because, well, it's an amazing film, and actually one of the actual big story points in the movie is about memories. But what really sticks out with me about that film, it's one of the very last DVDs that I rented. It was from my mate's shop that I used to own, which is cool. And the real standout memory for me was I rented it, say, on the Thursday, and the next day was a Friday, and I brought it from Woolworths. And pretty much the only time that's ever happened after that or before was pay it forward. On Sunday, the 29th of December, on BBC Two at 3 p.m. is Saving Mr. Banks, the story about the making of Mary Poppins, starring Emma Thompson and Tom Hanks. I actually got a pretty good memory for that as well. I remember watching it on TV one night. A few days later, getting the DVD, watching it with my dad. When I came back, I went to the pub where I now work, and I got that Saving Mr. Banks DVD with me. And on New Year's Day, if you're not too hungover to watch it, at 9 o'clock at night on BBC One is their adaptation of Dracula. So there's some things to be going at there. And is this the only TV listings magazine now in the world that's actually got radio listings as well? Could very well be, but if I don't see you before, have a nice Christmas and keep it locked.
Thanks for watching The Legends of Cherry Hill. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing.